I think I'm a little late, right? How much late am I? Give me a second. I'm going to bring up my desktop. Who do we got in the chat? We got our good friend Jacob. All right, well, I had a few people. Sorry, guys. I apologize for being late. I'm bringing up my desktop so I can see all the comments. We have Eric Lapointe, first in the house. Eric, how are you? Again, I apologize for being late, guys. And we have Barb. Hi, Yogi and Eric. Barb, so great to see you, my friend. Wolf gave us some updates. He said the surgery went well, that you were resting. I also saw on Burpee Reaper's live stream that he said you guys were getting ready to go home. So, Barb, sending you lots and lots of love, my friend. Jacob says, greetings and blessings to you all. Hit the like button for a great friend, Mr. Yogi. Big salute to you all. Thank you, Jacob. Our friend Timo is here, Optimob, who had a wonderful walk with Bax. I love seeing that. Barb says, groggy, but here listening. I appreciate you listening. Hopefully, maybe we can have a healing conversation that might help. Timo says, we can't visit the live stream. We have some guests here in Switzerland. Yep. Sabine actually mentioned that early this morning. She was so happy and excited to be having these guests. Man, you guys really enjoy your weekend. I appreciate you stopping in and saying hi. By the way, Optimob is now at 1.8 subscribers. Barb said surgery went well, but the cancer had entered where the kidney makes the urine. So if you have the energy to share, what's the next step for you? Jacob drops the link for Optimob. Thank you for that. And he drops it for Eric Lapointe. Jacob says, I'm going to keep praying. Sister Barb, thank you for that. The Burpee Reaper. I just mentioned you. So burpees for having you wait, Eric. I'll have to think. I'll do some penalty burpees tomorrow. Tomorrow is arm day. Man, doing burpees with an arm pump, nothing like it. Reaper sending prayers to Barb. Thank you for that. Jacob says, Mr. Brother, legendary Burpee Reaper in the building. Big salute to you. Man, you put in some big work in the heat today, Reaper. Barb says, yep, home and resting. You're all amazing people. Hugs to you all. Hugs to you, my friend. Jacob drops the link for Burpee Reaper. And I'm caught up. Reaper says, appreciate you guys. Inspiring work today. Hey, are you back on track Sunday for your show tune Sunday? We were talking show tune Sunday is a go, guys. Pick your songs now. What's it going to be? Man, I got to go. I think I'm going to dig deep into the Yogi archives to pick something special for Burpee Reaper. I might even have to go all the way back to my Grateful Dead days. The thought of Burpee Reaper doing burpees to hippie music. I'm thinking even farther back than Grateful Dead. I'm thinking Age of Aquarius, maybe. How about My Beautiful Balloon? The gospel says, God bless you. God bless you, my friend. I appreciate you coming in, and I appreciate that message. William is back. William, how are you? How's your day been, William? How's the fasting going? Have you started? Jacob says, can't wait. I'm going to be there and support you, brother Burpee Reaper. Bring on the music, guys. Looking forward to it. Hey, I'm surprised our friend William Downey hasn't been there requesting Van Halen yet. 7:30 Sunday. I will post it later. I will make sure to share it. Let's see. Trump Loves You Too says, don't forget to vote. I never forget to vote. Jacob says, hey, gospel. God bless you, my friend. Big salute. Our friend Joe is here. Joe says, hello, Yogi. Let's go visit Joe. Visit her channel for a moment. 524. That is the subscription right now. Joe's going to hit a critical mass. That's when things just take this quantum leap. That's what happened with Eric Lapointe, where he was like 50 or approaching 50. And then we see him get to 100, and then it's like it hit, I don't know what specific number, but he hit some number, and everything just took off from there. And speaking of subscribers and numbers, 932 for the Burpee Reaper. Getting closer and closer to those 1K numbers. Don't forget to drop the link for Jacob. Jacob. Jacob drops the link for Trump Loves You Too. Let's see. I'm just cruising around YouTube real quick, seeing how you guys are doing number-wise. And keep it in mind, 242 subscribers for Jacob. He's growing as well. Well-deserved. Keep it in mind that numbers are just a metric. In and of itself, they don't mean anything. However, as we are growing our channel, it helps us consider, are we heading in the direction we want to be? Am I putting out the content I want to be? Am I reaching the people I want to reach? I hit 5,000 and something. To get to my first 1,000, I had some help, and then I started working, going to Mayhem and Miracles, going to James Skype. However, as my numbers got bigger, I realized I wasn't really reaching the people that I wanted to reach. I grew my numbers. I didn't grow my audience, which is important to me because it's the audience that matters. It's the connections that you make. It's the people that you talk to on a regular basis. It's the people you help and the people that help you. So, yeah, I got 500 and some, but it's done me no favors. I'm glad that I got enough that I could monetize, because as I mentioned, the goal is to monetize not for the sake of just monetizing, is that I want to earn my income doing what I love to do. I want to do it in a creative way, and I want to do it that has an effect on other people. And YouTube presented me the medium to do so, if I'm capable of doing it. Entirely up to me. Eric Point says true. So I feel like I'm still growing my audience, and I'm no longer as interested in subscribers. And I see that happening. Of course, it's slower. It's easy, really easy, to go out and get subscribers. but always building an audience is slower. And it should be. But it still doesn't mean that it can't take off. For whatever reason, something clicks. Algorithms takes off. The right person finds you and spreads the word. Jacob says, for the Eric the Point, we're still going to get you to 2K subscribers. I haven't forgotten about you, brother. Hey, I'm seeing everything in a new light now that we're doing Pelican Bay. Reaper says, Jacob, want to join me Sunday? Man, that would be awesome seeing you two. Jacob says, I'm down if you want me to, brother Burpee Reaper. Leo says, let's go, Yogi. Much love, brother. Leo put in some big reps again. Silent reps, nasal breathing. You see him entering that state. Every one of those nasal breathing reps, you get deeper and deeper and deeper into it. So that's what I see with, Joe Delaney. She's building an audience. She's connecting. That in some ways, it's sort of self-selecting. The Zen statement, when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. When the teacher is ready, when the messenger is ready, then the messenger or the message reaches the right people. And Joe's got such a beautiful, inspiring, motivating message that the right people are going to find it and they're going to come to her. She doesn't need to chase it. They will come to her. Doesn't mean that you can't do things to find those right people or to make yourself available. That's the important thing. I think that's what I'm looking for. Make yourself available for the right people to find you. And you can do that Mayhem and Miracles. You can do that with James Gape. You can do that with the Oracles. So many others. Reaper says, Leo the One. Jacob says, Brother Leo, the legendary goat. Leo says, what's up, people? Let's see. Frank Bark says, do you have a husband? I have something better than a husband. I have an ex-wife. I use that phrase all the time. Someone will say to me, usually, how can an ex-wife be better than a present wife, or be better than a girlfriend, or be better than anything? Because having an ex-wife who is still deeply, deeply, deeply involved in my life, as I am with hers, means we've let go of all these concepts that weighed us down for so long. All the hurt, all the pain, all the suffering. How many people can go through a divorce and make a commitment to each other? I will still love you. I will still love you in whatever form we are allowed to love each other in, and move forward from there. I am blessed to have an ex-wife. I'm blessed to have Milka. Frank said, so your ex-wife forced you to sit on a oiled up bowling ball that was made for the professional bowling players? Man, it's like you're in my mind. It's like you know me. It's like you were there and you witnessed the whole thing. What are the odds of someone guessing the exact thing that actually happened? Let's see. Jacob says, same to you, brother Burpee Reaper. Outstanding performance to you both. Big salute. Man, they definitely did put in some big work today. Leo says, thank you, Jacob. Just another day, brother. Joe Delaney says, hello to Frank. Thank you for dropping the link for Jacob. So, the amazing thing watching all of you guys is you guys finding the audience, or the audience finding you that you deserve. Frank says, I dig your vibes. You are wise and can understand the imperial truth from the realm of bowling. I'll give you 2 reasons why that's true. One is The Big Lebowski. Everything I've learned about life and bowling is contained in the movie The Big Lebowski. What's not contained in The Big Lebowski is found in Kingpin. Here's a question for you guys. What is the ultimate bowling movie? Is it The Big Lebowski or is it Kingpin? That's hard, man. Kingpin never fails to make me laugh, but Big Lebowski, man, the dude most certainly abides. Reaper says, appreciate you, Jacob. We'll all bleed red. I'm not special, brother. Anyone can do it. Ahmed says, hi, Sir Yogi and all friends. Hello, Ahmed. How are you? Great live stream this morning. As I mentioned, I missed it when it was actually live, but I watched it. I had it on replay, and I shared it out. Jacob drops the link for Ahmed. And Ahmed says he's good, sir. How about you? I'm doing good. Everybody been enjoying the last 2 days worth of, I always enjoy the live streams, but the last 2 days have just felt, it's had a good flow to it. Talked about all kinds of stuff. Maybe it's because we talked a whole lot about burpees, and you can't go wrong. I mentioned before how in the very, very early days of the live streams, back when the Burpee Reaper was, it is what it is, man, we would have hour-long conversation dissecting people's burpees form. Not critiquing, but just talking about, how everyone presents their own unique way of doing things. What they bring to the table, how they do it. Ahmed says it's okay, sir. Joe Delaney says, hello, Ahmed. Ahmed says to Jacob, brother, that's not my channel. That's support, bro. Reaper says, yes, we would, Eric. Fun times. Yeah, they were fun times. Occasionally even drifted over to politics, but not in the way most people talk politics. It wasn't an us against them, this side against the other side. It was, we would recognize things need to work for everyone, that there are some people where things aren't working for them, and that we can do better. And that sometimes, it seems, some politicians aren't trying to make things better because they have a vested interest in keeping things the same, keeping us divided. This profit in division, or so it appears. And I also had my longest talk about football in probably 30 years with the Burpee Reaper. Only the Burpee Reaper can get me to talk that long about football. Matt says, hey there to Joe, how are you? William says, made it back from walking the dog, and yes, started. Great, how are you feeling? Ahmed says, Burpee Reaper super session, brother. Frank Bark, have you invested in an industrial grade vacuum pump before, specifically for pumping out lactating breast buds, which get after drinking McDonald's milkshakes? I have not invested in that. But you know what? I'll check on Amazon, or maybe I should check on eBay. Although, you know what? Is that something you want to buy used? Probably not. Jo says she's doing good. Says hi to William. William says hi. Oh, William Downey. I was just talking about you. Hey, William, have you done a show tune Sunday with the Burpee Reaper? You can pick any song for him to do burpees to. And I know you got a song selection just for the Burpee Reaper. He does it every Sunday. He missed it last Sunday because he had an epic burpee session. Reaper says, Raiders. I became a Raiders fan because of the dedication and the love of Burpee Reaper. Just like for our friend Jace, I'm a football fan, a soccer fan, supporting England. So when you hear me say football, I might not be talking about football. I could be talking about football. Keep that in mind. Frank says, you seem like a grounded and fine individual. It's all an illusion. I have moments of being grounded, moments of being a pretty good... you know what? I can't rightly say I even consider myself an individual any longer. Jacob says, hey, Brother William. Jacob drops the link for William Downey. Frank says, I appreciate your style so much. You are the first one that can laugh at my comments. Of all other people, take themselves way too serious. Yeah, I definitely don't take myself serious. You would think that I might. You would think that I might take myself serious once when it comes to the thought of hooking up breast pumps to my nipples. That I would draw a line, but I don't. I don't really draw a line. Frank says, I love you forever. Well, I appreciate that. I love you too, my friend. Grove says, yes, I did a few Sundays ago. Did you pick a song? It had to be Van Halen, right? Let's see. Frank Bark says, find souls walking the damn streets of St. Louis. Hey, we have another friend who comes here who lives in St. Louis. Our friend Brian Lane is in St. Louis. William says, thanks, Frank. William says, oh, I thought he was saying you love me. My bad. It's the second time that William Downey has gotten a deep and genuine laugh from me. Who else could he be talking to, William? Everyone loves William Downey. I'll tell you the truth. It would be ridiculous not to love William Downey. Reaper says, Williams only likes it when I remove the shirt, he told me. I heard there's rumors of a Burpee Reaper fans only page. We're getting a laugh from Joe Delaney. Frank says, are you Canadian? Nope, East Coast American. State of Maryland. Reaper says, we love you, Williams. Williams says, Jacob loves you, man. Reaper says, don't get Williams started. About Van Halen. Frank says, I am Swedish living in Sweden. Nice. Sweden's always put up as one of the happiest nations. And I can see by your sense of humor why that would be so. Ahmed says, so Yogi, today I see now. Goodbye all. Goodbye, Ahmed. I appreciate you stopping by and hanging out for a bit. Frank says, are you Jewish? I am not Jewish. I have deep respect for the Jewish faith, the Jewish people. I've studied a bit. Not an expert. Sorry, got to say hi to my cat. One of my cats. Kabbalah, Jewish mysticism. A lot of wisdom there. I love the cosmology of Kabbalah, how the universe began. I love the cosmology in the book of Genesis. Reaper says, oh God, no, Eric. So no fans only. William says, Yogi, I got another chuckle out of you. My job is done. Yeah, you got a deep laugh. Second time. Reaper says, no nipples, Eric. It's probably a good rule of thumb in any live stream. Keep nipple talk keep nipple talk to a minimum if it has to come up at all. And I'm not 100% sure that it needed to come up. Reaper says, I missed this comment above. Wait, breast pumps and nipples? Yep, that was a serious conversation that, that we were having. We got laughing emoji from Reaper and Jacob. To be fair, if you can't laugh at a man wearing attaching a breast pump to his nipples, then you can't laugh at anything. Frank Bark says, my friend Eric says the world is run by bowlers. You know what? It wouldn't surprise me at all. I'm going to go farther than that. I'm going to say that the entirety of the universe is run by bowlers. William says, okay, back to business, guys. William, I appreciate you stopping in. I think our friend Bumblebee T might stop in a little bit. I actually had a phone conversation with her. William says, and golfers. That could be. Are you a golfer, William? I have never golfed, ever. Except for, putt-putt. But I have a deep, deep appreciation for golfers. It is such a mental game. I go so far as to say that it's a spiritual sport. One of my all-time favorite books is The Legend of Bagger Vance. Skip the movie. The movie's no good. The book is awesome. The book is an allegory for the Bhagavad Gita, the great, great yogic holy text. And it uses golf as the metaphor or the allegory of finding your authentic swing. When you find your authentic swing, you find your connection to God or to the universe. In the case of the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna. Used to 30 years ago, guys in ugly pants chasing balls. Hey, that's not just exclusive to golfing. You just described my Wednesday afternoon. No particular reason. I just like wearing ugly pants and chasing balls. I probably should have thought more instead of putting that out there like that. It's the story of my life, guys. Not thinking before I say something. The trick, though, I don't worry much about the consequences. I'm at a very fortunate point in my life where I'm almost assured, not 100%, but almost, that the things that I say aren't going to be hurtful for someone. Because I don't have, when I examine my thought process, I don't have any thought whatsoever in regard to hurting anyone. So it gives me a certain freedom. I can say things and laugh about it at my own expense, never at anyone else's expense. Let's see. Eric Point says Bill chases men for a living. He does. We should clarify that. I'm not going to, but we should clarify it. It's 445 says, who'd win a burpee contest, you or Sri Yukaswa? He would. He has the cosmic power. He passed it along to Yogananda, and he was much leaner than Yogananda. I'm going to defer to him 100%. Although if you notice, in the lineage of the self-realization, in the lineage of Kriya Yoga, you don't see the traditional asanas that are prevalent in a lot of other yogic paths. So it wasn't really the yoga of Patanjali. It was more of its own aspect. It was definitely the path of meditation. Yogananda had what he called energetic exercises, and his brother, younger brother, was also a yoga teacher, but he's also a celebrated bodybuilder and what they used to call a physical culturalist. He wrote several books on physical culture. So Yogananda's brother probably could have done a whole lot of burpees. It's 4 for 5, says hi to Jacob. William Downey says, Eric, yes, some days, but not today. Everyone needs a day off. And man, doing what William does, the reason why we said chasing men, not just men though. Our friend William is a police officer. There you go. William explains it. Cop, for people who are thinking I literally chase guys. No. I was going to explain it. Let's see. It's 4:45, says nice. I'll look into those books. Let's see if I can find a title for you while we're talking. So his name is Vishna Charan Ghosh. He founded the College of Physical Education in Calcutta. His writings influenced the development of modern yoga as exercise in India. He also influenced Bikram. He founded Bikram Yoga. I'm going to paste his name here. Eric says, I didn't know Bill was a cop. So he says. So Bill says. William says, yeah, Eric, DL for those tractors you drive all over God's country. He wants to know. It's 4:45, says, thank you. You're welcome, my friend. Some people blame him for the direction that yoga has taken. That, it's gone away from the foundation, the meditative path, where in Patanjali's Yoga Sutras, the asanas, the physical postures, are only mentioned 3 times in 197 sutras, passages. Only 3 times. And they relate to how you sit in meditation. They don't relate to the physical pursuit of it. Not that that's not important, because you are, through the practice of the asanas, you're opening up energy centers along the spine. Not just the chakras, but the nadis, which means literal energetic points, the energetic system that exists up and down the spine, which is how Kundalini energy is released. Kundalini is the spiritual energy, the meeting of Shakti and Shiva, the masculine and feminine aspects of creativity of the universe itself, and it's released in the spine, and it connects us, reconnects us, or reminds us of our connection to self-realization, to God. I'm taking my little sleep supplement. Let's see. So I have a quick question for William Downey. What's it going to take to get William Downey to do a set of burpees? Joe says, we're getting ready to get off work. Hope you all have a great rest of your day. You too, Joe, and I hope you have a good weekend. Enjoy. Who here in the burpee community wouldn't love seeing William Downey do a set of burpees? Eric Point says, I saw Bill do a burpee. Have you? Wow, I missed it. That seems like that should have been broadcasted all over the burpee community. Eric Point says he is making fun of me. What did he do? A wood chopper? William says, I need a new back. Man, I might have to join you on that. Joe says, you too. I'll catch you later. Thank you. Jacob says, blessings, Sister Joe. Man, I hope this is still on the interwebs. William Downey doing a Eric LaPointe burpee. So, man, to be absolutely fair, if William Downey did a Eric LaPointe burpee, I really think that Eric LaPointe needs to sit down and eat 17 scrambled eggs. It's just a fair trade-off, guys. Let's see. Let's take a quick little trip here to William's channel. 633 subscribers. Well done, William. Let's see. Eric Point says that's exactly what I was thinking of doing, Yogi. Man, you got to have that on YouTube. That's got to be a video. If we could actually consider how many problems would be solved in the world through coming together of burpees and scrambled eggs. Every politician in the world sat down, well, do their burpees first and then sat down and ate the scrambled eggs. I can't say I'm speaking from experience, but I can only imagine after 17 scrambled eggs, probably not the best time to do burpees. My cat's yelling at me for some reason. I'm just looking and seeing. I know William mentioned that he might be doing a live stream around 6 or so. So guys, definitely check him out if he does. I'm not sure how long I'll be doing a live stream tonight. Eric Point says, agreed. William says, it was half-assed, Yogi. My burpees look like shit. Hey, you gave him a shot. William says, thanks, Eric, for agreeing. Not sure that's what he was agreeing with, William. I bet your burpees didn't look that bad. And no one looks great the first time they do it, or the first time they've done them after a long time. Hey, I've been doing them every day for a long time, and mine don't look all that great either nowadays. They have their moments, but I'm just scrolling up ahead here, seeing if I've missed anything. Let's see. William says, that's now, probably not for a few more hours to go live. Okay. Be on the lookout for it, guys. You don't want to miss a William Downey live stream. Either in his car, when he's just having a great conversation, or when he's working out. I always mention that, William's 57. He's been doing this for a long time. This is what you guys can be doing. I know a lot of people in the burpee community, they're in their 20s, they're in their 30s, some are in their 40s. Very few of us are in our 50s. Whatever it is you're doing working out wise, this is what you can aspire to be 57, older, and still strong, still fit, still engaging in life, lots of energy. William says, just got home, need to relax. You can understand that. Eric says, Bill's lives are great. Yeah, they are. Just has a very welcoming presence. So it was nice seeing Barb at the beginning of the chat, knowing that she's okay. Let's see. William says, Yogi and everyone, thanks for the support. You're welcome, my friend. And hey, it's easy to do. It's always fun to support someone when you believe in what they're doing, and when you're just putting out some positive energy into the world, into a world that greatly, greatly, greatly needs that type of energy. So I tell you what I think I'm going to do, guys. I'm not even going to make it in an hour. I think I'm going to end the live stream a bit early. End it on a high note. It's all high notes, guys. Every bit of it. Unless there's anything in particular anyone wants to talk about, any questions or anything of the sort. It's been a while since I've ended things early, and then just as Bill was saying, he's home, wants to relax. It's been a while since I've just, spent some extra time. Oh, our friend T is here. T, I was actually just getting ready to call it a night. T says, have I missed the live? A little bit. Jacob says, thank you, brother, Mr. Yogi, for having me on your live stream once again. Big salute and all. Another great live. Thank you. Eric the Point says, good night, T. T says, darn. Yeah. Just feeling the need to have a bit of some downtime. A few things that I'm working on. So I'm just going to relax. William says, okay, Yogi, see you tomorrow or later. Looking forward to it. William, thank you for your company. Appreciate you joining me. Jacob, appreciate all that you do. Eric the Point, thank you very much. And Barb, we'll be talking, you and I. We'll be chatting online as well. You know, get the opportunity. I'll give you a call again. T says, hope all is well. A couple hard days to come. We'll be there with you, T. William says, Jacob, I need to make you a mod. He is, man, he definitely puts in the work. Hey, T. Something to look forward to is it's going to be Show Tune Sunday for the Burpee Reaper. So get your song ready. 7:30 his time. Florian says I have big fingers. Now he's just bragging. T says, Barb, if you're watching, thank you for that, T. T says, Yogi, yes. All right, guys. So again, I appreciate it. Appreciate you hanging out, bearing with me as my thoughts wandered around all over the place today. But I had fun. I hope you guys did too. We'll be back. We'll do it again tomorrow. Let's see. T says, Yogi, it is song choice. Send him the thing I sent you, please. When did you send it to me? You might need to send it again, T. But I'll talk to you before Sunday. T says, Yogi, take care. You too. I will see everyone. Oh, he had Burpee Play Eruption. Awesome. Yeah, that's a good one. Good pick. Better than mine. I had him. I had him do. I had him do a couple things, but my first one was Barry Manilow, Mandy. He says a couple of days ago. Strong in the title. Okay, I'll look for it. Yeah, probably better if you do send it again though. All right, guys. I'm gonna head out again. Thank you all, and I'll see everyone later. I'll give a lookout for you guys. Yeah, William, I just that image of someone as intense as Burpee Reaper doing something, doing it to the song of Mandy. Just, I had to do it. I like Barry Manilow too. I like all kinds of music. He did a short. You can find his short on there. If I think about it, I'll post it next time we do a live stream. All right, guys. This is it. This time, for sure. I'm going to say goodbye. I'll see everyone later. Have a good night. I'll see you guys tomorrow.